Women are certainly a rarity in here. The policy is that they're not encouraged into the public bar. If they walk in, they're advised that the saloon is available to them. This morning, though, the barmaid has made an exception, and she's agreed to serve me. Thank you very much. Well, that's met with no reaction. Do you object to me being served alongside you here, sir? Do you object to people like me walking in and having a drink here amongst you?
Well, that's not the objection, but I think myself that the place for women is the saloon bar or the lounge.
Why? What's wrong with us? We're not doing you any harm in here.
Well, I mean, if I want to talk or swear or something like that and there's a woman standing behind me, you can't, can you?
Why?
You just don't. You can't or don't. Put it that way.
All right, sir. I'm sorry I took your place, I think, when I pushed in.
Yeah, but you're not getting me.
You don't mind me being here, do you?
I do.
Why?
Because you don't shout. You're only drinking water.
Well, I'm drinking water because I'm working, but I don't mind you drinking beer.
So why should you be next to me?
Well, you'd feel happier if there was a man next to you, would you?
Oh, I don't know. I don't mind you.
It's just women in general, is it?
Oh, I love them all. I can say F's and B's and C's in here where there's only men.
You think women are going to be shocked by your language? That's why you don't want them in here, is it?
Well, let me put it this way. We put a restraint on ourselves.
You're afraid of women.
Let up.
Well, you must be afraid of us hearing your language.
Well, perhaps we're decent people and we don't like swearing in front of women.
What would you do, sir, if women walked in here en masse?
Walk out.
Mass?
You'd walk out, would you?
Yeah. My word.
Walk out. If I come in here to enjoy my drink, I come in to enjoy my drink. I don't give a hang of who is here.
So you think the bar should be...
I'm going to say a public bar is for the public. Women are the public. Men are the public. So that's what...
Well, one of your public is molesting me while you're talking. Could you just take your hand away from me, sir?
It's not my hand, it's only my finger.
Well, just remove your finger, will you? And I can go on...
Well, you asked us what happens when a woman comes in...
Turn it up.
Let up, Bill.
I won't let up.
She asked what happens when a woman comes in, and I'm showing her.
And Bill and myself don't appreciate it. That's where the fight started. If it wasn't Bill, it would be me that knocked him over. And that's where...
Look, as far as women's lib is concerned,
It's what?
RS as far as I'm
Well,
concerned.
that's exactly what I mean.
Yeah.
Now, you were going to swear, weren't you?
Yeah.
But you can't because there's a woman there. Okay, that's exactly what I mean.
But I mean to say...
Don't tell me.
Well, you go home. You go home. You control your own language in your home, don't you?
I control my language everywhere, I don't swear.
Yeah. Righto. But if a woman wants to come in the bar...
Have you ever seen any winos here at 6 o'clock in the morning?
Plenty.
Right.
If a woman wants to come in the
A woman
bar
wants to come in
and
the morning,
drink, righto, fair enough. She's willing to put up with that language, what goes on.
Just coming into the bar up here, I think, is a lady who was a barmaid and who knows quite well what goes on in a bar, and she wants to drink in a public bar. Now, if I can call you down here, madam.
What about me? You going to call me?
I think we've heard enough from you. These gentlemen down here reckon that if a woman comes into a public bar, she's causing disturbance, the men can't swear, and therefore, she's putting a terrible clamp on them. Now, you were a barmaid in a public bar.
I have been a barmaid in a public bar, yes. And I'd say, from my point of view, a woman enters a public bar at her own risk.
Yeah.
That's right. I'll listen to anything that anybody else says and ignore it.
Well, I seem to have caused a certain amount of controversy in here this morning. I don't know what you made of it all. As far as I'm concerned, it simply proves that men are still terrified of women.
Hey, come here. You won't turn your back.